There has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true.
At that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in this party. So the way I would get in this party is I show up with a camera.
Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy.
Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me.
So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital.
Family, we are back. We got to check out this video, y'all. I hope everybody's having a good weekend and all that good stuff. Yeah, all right. So anyway, shout out to Cam Capone News. He has a video titled, Big Homie CC, Jamie Foxx reported Diddy to the FBI. We ain't about to sit here and talk. Let's get straight to it.
Let's get got, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's get life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get got, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's get life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Warm up, now and pass my.
So I get the, but at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got in. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him.
Beyonce. Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
And then Andre Harrell, run that back. Run that back. That's the one right there. That's going to be the one. You just missed that. The ordering of the champagne, the whole nine. Country, get this. You call me country. I'm going to take country, get this. So I'm filming it. That's the one. That's the record right there. Run it back. So Dr. Ruth Puff dancing, right? All of a sudden I get this, and then I flip the camera this way. There's Demi Moore and some young dude. I don't know who the dude is. So I said, Puff, who that? Oh, that's the young cat. I asked him, because I said, cool. So I asked Demi Moore, I said, is it cool if she said, sure, whatever.
We're going to speed up the playback just a hair. Let's go.
Big homie CC.
What's
How's it going?
What's the word, bro? We back at it again.
We back at it, man. Glad to have you back, man. Things have always been cracking.
Yes,
Every
sir.
time we do something.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say congratulations on 1 million views. By the time this hits, you'll have 1 million views on the very first interview we did. And that
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Real quick, would you guys want a bodyguard that looks like him, or would you want one that's all chiseled and cut? You got to think about it. Agility, quickness, just speed, period. And just, yeah, you got to think about all of those things. I feel like a dude like this has no other option but to shoot. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad it worked out. Well, I think we'll just probably start off with the biggest stuff that's been going on, man, since our last interview, man. And that is Diddy has been arrested, man. He's arrested at a Manhattan hotel, and they're charging him with a lot of crimes, you know, a lot of serious crimes. He's looking at, 15 years to life in prison, sex trafficking, a lot of really nasty charges. What was your first thoughts when you first seen the news?
Well, my first thoughts was kind of like Vindication, because to everybody who was on the comments in the first interview trying to say I was lying or embellishing, everything I said proved to be facts. Everything that I laid out on the table was shown to be facts. And they didn't arrest him until he brought his private jet to New York. Because part of the agreement was, as long as his private jet was not in the same city and state as him, he could stay on the street. He brought that private jet to New York. They see him out there taking pictures with little females on the street. This guy had a sucker in his mouth, man, in front of some young females. They came and got him. What's going on? What's that about?
Real quick, this dude will never ever get hired again. He's talking too much. And then there's a certain thing called NDAs. And I really feel like bro might have broke his a few times with a few different people. And it's like the stuff that he was saying, if you were to hire him, you might be nervous that he's going to do the same to you. I don't think Holmes will get a gig anymore.
I knew it was coming. And I've been saying it for years. But like now, it's out and open. And you see in the indictment that they had the blonde hair vampire sex workers in there. In the indictment, they got this man on camera sexually assaulted.
Now, we've touched on some of the stories from before, but a lot of them were just, like Dwight Howard. Now, I mean, there's nothing really illegal about anything that you actually seen. What are some of the things that you heard behind the scenes that were going on before this indictment actually dropped?
Well, I know he poisoned Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. I know that's a fact.
So, wait, you're saying that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx and that's how Jamie Foxx got sick?
Jamie Foxx reported this man to the FBI because of this.
it was probably a wild night to be sure. So I watched when they first, got together. So what happened was, I'm following Puff, and his parties were like amazing. We in Philly one day. I fly to Philly, town car, same business, go up. But Puff say this party, Playboy, this party right here, I see $1.5 million. I said, nigga, what? You spent $1.5 million on this party? I said, you come to my house, I'll throw you a party for $400, and it will rival this, not in scale, but the people in it, because that's how I started. I was the first social media thing. When I would do stand-up, I had cue cards. This is 91. I had cue cards, and I would have people sign and put their pager numbers on it. And I would call during the week, I'm gonna be here. So I had 800 signatures, 600 women, 200 guys. So it became a floating party. So when Puff came to LA, he said, yo, Playboy, Saturday morning, make that shit happen. I said, I'm on it. Went into my phones, called 200, because I didn't have a big house, 200 of my best friends, girls that were beautiful but not tight, but not slutty, just in the daytime. It was daytime. This is my daytime crew, right? He get there, he goes, that's the girl on this movie, and that's the girl on that. I said, yeah, we all hang out. We ain't got no money, but we all hang out together. I said, look on the table. Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I put on some nice plates and some cola and a picture of the whole nine. And it was great. He had a great time. And that was that same party that Pharrell was at. But what I started doing in order to get artists together, I said, Puff, you don't understand. When we watch you from New York, you're bigger than life to us. I said, so the $1.5 million, yeah, you can do that, but it don't matter.
Facts.
Now, when this stuff first started, y'all, the video that everybody referred to was the Jamie Foxx video, and how he was telling us the story about how he had the big old camcorder and he was in a Lincoln Town car. He came across Diddy. Diddy told him to come on, and you want, yeah. So it could be some validation to that statement.
Wow. Okay. And how did you hear about this? If you can tell me, or if you can't, that's all good. But you know what I'm saying? Like, well, people are they're gonna want to know, what I'm saying, how this happened, or what I'm saying, what's the backstory to this?
But by the time this drop, this is gonna be in the stratosphere. It's gonna be in the ether by the time this drop. You can probably look it up right now. But by the time this interview drop, this is gonna be out in the ether for sure. These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times. Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? So people like, man, why he breathe like that? Because I only got one lung. And then I had a car crash. I got one nostril permanently blocked. And I done had pneumonia 3 times. Somebody been trying to poison me.
That big ass mouth you got, that could be one of the reasons. Boy, you talk too damn much. That's my thing with Chicago, period. Chicago street dudes talk so much.
My brother got poisoned with me. The little lady I was bodyguarding, she got poisoned. Like, somebody is carrying on these antics. These is facts.
Is there any idea why Diddy would want to poison Jamie Foxx?
You get called to testify if you on camera and some of this footage, and you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself. It's ways in this industry people go about doing things. Just know I tested positive for cyanide 3 times. after drinking some bottles in the club. Once you get hit with the cyanide, it turned into pneumonia. I had it 3 times. So, fact.
So I just want to make sure we're talking about when, what was it, a year or 2 ago or so, when Jamie Foxx got real sick and everybody said he had a stroke.
Yes.
We're talking about that, or talking about something different?
I'm talking about that.
Okay. Now, and you said that you've been, victim of having your, liquor poisoned. Like, what do you think that you did that made them want to poison you?
Bro, I didn't. If you ask anybody about me, they're gonna tell you I'm known for blowing the spot up. So like,
blowing the spot up. And this is so crazy because he knows he talks too damn much. If 3 poisonings is not enough, this man is not gonna shut up. That boy better move to Alaska or Antarctica.
Like, I've had altercations with people around him for doing strange things to people that I'm close with, and they do little sneaky stuff like that. You feel me? So I was kind of careful about some of the things I said, but now that I know that certain people off the street, the money is dried up. So
certain people off the street. Now, a lot of people speak about Stockholm and all that stuff. What he just said right there is probably why a lot of these people are coming out, because certain people are off the streets. Do you guys think that the people with false stories should be given the same prison sentence that they were trying to put on a person? I do, especially in this scenario, just period. If you're out here flinging around false statements on people that can really alter their future and freedom, you need to be held accountable. Because at the end of the day, we won't have this big shit show that's going on right now. Anyway, let's see. Jamie Foxx, let's see. 1 second. All right, so excuse my just burp. Jamie Foxx speaks on Diddy private parties and exposed too much. Check this out.
There has been negative propaganda
Shout out to Hood Zone Productions.
put out about me that's not true.
At that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You couldn't even get in his party. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera.
Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this. The whole thing, we need to document this, Playboy.
Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never he got mad at me.
So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital.
He's the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? What you talking about? I should get this, man. You don't find the whole night. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get it. But at the time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was a big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So there's the me more and some younger. I don't know who do this. So I said,
Demi Moore.
well, who that? Oh, that's the young cat. I asked her, I said, cool. So I asked Demi Moore, I said, is it cool if she said, sure. Like, it was probably a wild night. Sure. So I watched when they first, got together. So what happened was, I'm following Puff, and his parties were like amazing. We were in Philly one day. I fly to Philly, town car, same business, go up. But Puff say, this party, Playboy, this party right here, I said, $1.5 million. I said, nigga, what? You spent $1.5 million on the party? I said, you come to my house, I'll throw you a party for $400. And it will rival this, not in scale, but the people in it, because that's how it started. I was the first social media dude. When I would do stand-up, I had cue cards. This is 91. I had cue cards. And I would have people sign and put their pager numbers on it. And I would call during the week, yo, I'm gonna be here. So I had 800 signatures. Hey, fuck that shit, dog. To sing at this one little open mic thing, you sing, I'm like, sing, Anthony! Anthony Hamilton. I remember Anthony Hamilton had he said, man, nobody want to hear me sing. I go watch it. I would go follow him and watch him sing in places. I'd be the only one in it. It was like he had to sing at this one little open mic thing, and he was saying, I'm like, sing, Anthony! Let the Lord use you, Anthony! Sing, son, sing! I mean, it's crazy. So the last one we had, I'm gonna tell you the ones that we've had that was amazing. And then I'm gonna go. When Drake hit, I'm in the Bahamas, baby. I'm in the Bahamas. My sister hit me. My sister, she here, dark skin and always in touch. Nigga, you need to get this Drake. I said, nigga, I hit the internet. I said, oh, nigga, I'm in my robe. I grabbed some wine. I said, I forgot to call you on your birthday. I said, I gotta find that dude. So Breon finds him. We actually do a song together. But I was watching him, and I took him on when the redheaded guy took over for J Lil.
Conan.
I took him on Conan. I said, Conan, you don't know who this dude is. I said, his name is Drake, and 2 girls know him. I said, y'all up on it. He about to be the big dude. So when Drake rolled out his thing, his first album, I said, Drake, I'm gonna do a thing for you. My house is called New Music Hour, and I call this On My Balcony. I want you to come get on my balcony. So what do you mean? I said, don't worry about it. You'll see. I said, the SUVs will pick you up, bring you to my house. Now I got a bigger house. It's like 40 acres. Women showed up to the party at 3 in the afternoon. Bus pulled up. 30 girls get out. Bus pull up. 40 girls get out. Crazy. I said, well, ladies, he's not going to be here till like 11 because BET time. So he won't be here till 11. We'll wait. It was BET because it was BET Award.
Oh, okay. We thought you were going to
No. It was the BET Awards that weekend. So I said, listen, he ain't going to be here till 11. So we still setting up, right? By the time he got there, 2,500 people counted in my backyard. That's called New Music Hour, and I call this On My Balcony. I want you to come get on my balcony. So what do you mean? I said, don't worry about it. You'll see. I said, the SUVs will pick you up, bring you to my house. Now I got a bigger house. It's like 40 acres. Women showed up to the party at 3 in the afternoon. Bus pulled up. 30 girls get out. Bus pull up. 40 girls get out. Crazy. I said, well, ladies, he's not going to be here till like 11 because BET time. So he won't be here till 11. We'll wait. It was BET because it was BET Award.
Oh, okay. We thought you were going to
No.
Buses full of women said they will wait for Puffy to come to the party at 3 in the afternoon. Now, that sounds like a bunch of... We're just going to end it right there. Just keep that in mind, y'all. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good weekend, a safe weekend. And yeah, hit that thumbs up button if you want to. I'm out. Peace.